late to the party, incredibly late to the party, but we were a bit busy this past weekend.
Yeah, we went to California to meet up with another YouTube channel called The Real Rejects.
You know Greg, you know John, they're the Real Rejects. And you know what? They are our friends, which is really crazy for us to say. But we've been like messaging back and forth every time we've gone to California. When we went for D23, when we went multiple times to Collider Video, when we went to Universal, we tried so hard to get it to just line up.
Yeah, finally we were able to go on a weekend that we were all free. And we made it happen.
And that's the thing, guys. Head over to The Real Rejects. Check out the 3 videos that we shot with them. We also have a vlog available on our channel that kind of gives you, we do a little bit of a...
Do a little MTV Cribs.
A little MTV Cribs on The Real Rejects house. So head over there and also check out the vlog here on our channel. But either way, super busy weekend. Also was with the movie couple this past weekend. Wendy and Dustin, thank you so much. We love you so much. Stayed with them while we were there. Always great to have a little bit of these YouTube channels, you know, to rub elbows with. But while we were away, the mice were still playing, and it was a hell of a battle between JTE and Mike Kalinowski. That all rhymed. But either way, JTE came out on top, which is who I got for that match.
I wanted Mike Kalinowski because I wanted to see how far he could go, and unfortunately he didn't do very well in that match. So, but I'm very happy for JTE that he has able to come back from a terrible season last season, I believe, and then like strive forward and to be a contestant, almost to be part of like a who can win both belts, essentially, if he can win.
Of course, and he did win. Against Kalinowski, so that does get him one spot closer. He is almost there.
He just has to get past Sam Levine. So
yeah,
that match is going to be amazing too. I can't wait for that one as well. But going ahead through the match, this weekend is the finals week.
Absolutely.
Essentially, so today is the team. Finally, is the team match between Team Action and Above the Line. Now, we have a history with Team Action, as you guys very well know, and obviously I respect those guys a hell of a lot, and I appreciate their movie knowledge. They're very well rounded, essentially, so I'm really excited to see them going, even though they're heels, and I'm not going to go for them because I am more for the face.
Right.
So for me, I am going to go for Above the Line.
I am a card-carrying holder of the Action Army, okay? I want Team Action to go all the way to the end. I want Team Action to... I want to see that battle of heel versus heel, of the Patriots versus Team Action.
That would be a hell of a banter going on.
I know, and that's what I really want to see. And not to mention the guys that beat us, I want to see them go all the way to the end as well. So, yeah, I am a diehard Team Action. I love Sam Levine. I love Drew McWeeny and what they've done with Above the Line. But unfortunately, I want to see the future of the Action Army and Team Action progress forward.
Now, granted, I will say this. If Team Action were to beat Above the Line and go ahead and beat the Patriots, next season I will root for Team Action.
That's how you get her to get that card.
That's how you get me to be part of the Action Army. But until then, we have to see if they are able to pass that line, essentially.
Are they going to go above or below the line?
Well, we'll see.
Who you got? Obviously.
I'm hoping that they're below the line so that Above the Line can win.
All right, and we already know who I'm going for,
Yes.
so they need to come up with a little gang sign for it, like AA. That ain't gonna work.
No.
All right, so let's get into the battle between Above the Line and Action Army. No.
I have an option. I'm gonna put you on the spot here too. Yeah. I have someone that.
Oh, we got a little bit of Thad last time with GTE too.
Asked this person about a team,
last match,
and that's Drew McWeeny, the Godfather at 3-1. People were touting him as the next best thing, the guy that was going to beat Roca, the guy that was going to beat Merle. They're talking about this guy as the best thing. You're pretty good in that, Mike. You got a lot of flair. I think you and Drew McWeeny would be a tremendous team.
You know what? Let's do it, Drew.
And it started from there.
I love they're just nonchalantly just coming out like, hey, we're here to kick ass. That's what's going on.
Dario Argento.
2 points. All right.
See, he was just like, oh, is that? Yeah.
Putting your
It's
strengths
over already?
together was sort of magical.
We started talking, and I realized, oh, okay, so you're strong, and I've got this. And just in that first round, it felt like if I didn't know something, Sam did, and so it was a good. Like, I feel like this is the right combination.
Yeah. With Drew by my side, I'm decidedly more confident.
Above the line! There you go. Gentlemen, yes, but Drew.
Woody Harrelson.
Perfect. And Adam.
Woody Harrelson.
Adam and Drew are perfect. Perfect round.
That'd be 1978.
That is correct. Drew hits his bonus. 3, 2, 1.
James Stewart.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, above the line, and your winner,
Over and over and over.
above the line.
We here put the fucking league on notice. We've got scrubs on like JT, Finstock, Makuga, Roka. Look, we're here to take over. We're the young
Yeah,
bucks.
look,
This is
I
a
am.
old network, man. You guys gotta change it around.
Let's be real here, okay? We're the future of this league, and everybody knows it. Now, where's the belt?
I'm happy
You
people
idiots
enjoyed that
think we can
match.
only spin and win with action? Can we go 5 out of 6 in a weak category for us? Anyway, look, guys, we walked in thinking we had a bye today, okay? What happens when you make us go around that we thought we weren't gonna even have to play in is this, okay? We drink Andre, we win the game. We're coming for you, Team Trek. Yeah, Mance, look, I hate to say it, man, but your run's over, okay?
This league is outdated. They're old. Look at what we just did to Mance. The guy, I saw him walk out of here on a walker. It's brutal. Okay, look, we're 4-1. We got the points record. We got 2 TKOs. We did sci-fi fantasy. We did drama. What do you want next? Huh? What are you gonna throw at us now?
Comedy.
John Roca? Matt knows the pizza guy? What is this? The cast of Something About Mary? We got Tucker the pizza guy. We got Mary's younger brother, Tucker. Hey, Roca, I found your baseball. What? They went even. What? They went even.
That was me. That was him
on the last one.
Please, for the love of God, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Some head games going on. Guy has gotten into Rogan's head for sure.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's paying money
I
to
act this way for every match, you dumb shit.
Must be the
Dude,
scoreboard.
wipe the floor with top 10 mentally.
Yeah,
This is why we play
they
the Schmoedown. All right.
Bring Matt back. I want to see Matt in there again. Yes.
Advancing into the final.
Oh, they're gone.
Team action.
Alright, that's 3. We got one more. This ridiculous team, this new team, this sensation team. What the hell are they called again? I don't care. I just don't care.
Above the line, that is the name of the team.
We'll set the record when we have to set the record. Right now, we're just focused on one thing. That's winning the belt, okay?
Holy shit! It feels like they that milestone that they have to get over is John Roca.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm Sam. Oh, hi. I've never seen you in my life. I've got a big match against next week against this team. People say they're really good, but
Oh, cool.
I don't know. Yeah,
All right. Well, hey, good luck with that. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, you might be able to break into show business one day dressed in that show.
I do know who you are. I know we're playing you next week. I'm not that blind, and I've been studying, but I've never come across a Sam Levine movie.
That's cool. I literally don't know your name.
You will.
Okay.
You will.
Damn.
There's a fighting word.
I love it. Sam's feisty as hell, too. I love it. It was perfect putting him with McWeenie.
Man, these promo cuts though too. Hell of a cut, freaking Copster or whoever does it. Adam, yeah.
Frank.
And Cody and just everyone.
Every
over there,
single one of
jeez.
them.
Gets me pumped.
I know.
Ugh, I'm ready. I love it.
This is like... This is it. This is the accumulation of what we were in.
I know.
Yeah. Slip off the camera. Okay. No way, baby.
Get a little commission.
Hell yeah.
Team edition and Thad Williams.
Thad for president. Honestly, man. I love Thad.
This is the finals.
That shirt looks familiar.
We're here.
Don't we have a buddy that has that shirt, Travis?
Somehow
Yeah,
you
Travis.
survived your tenure, and now you get to witness firsthand
It's
a
the,
battle for the ages between Above the Line and Team Action. My
What's his
God,
name
two
collection?
incredible teams, four
John Lasseter
awesome
collection.
competitors, and two of them are going to walk out here with their heads held very, very high.
That's absolutely right, Mark. It's been one hell of a tournament here. And, I mean, Team Action, they started beating with my team.
It beat up on you, yeah?
They made it through deep cuts, and then Trek, and then top 10, which I don't think anyone expected.
No, I mean, it was a shock to see Action get there, as to see their movie trivia knowledge match their
They're talking
ability
about
to
the
talk trash
tournament?
before
Yeah.
a
Okay.
match has been very impressive. And then you have Above the Line coming in. And I mean, we know the savant that is Sam Levine, and then Drew McWeeny. I'm a fan of the entire family. He has been able to complement Sam and vice versa so well. I don't think there's a lot of
Steamroller.
gaps in
They're
their
both
knowledge.
steamrollers on
I
each
think
end.
If they hit opponent's choice, I really don't know what they would
They'd
be
probably
given.
high-five each other, Thad.
That they'd know every single question.
It'd be ironic because you're not supposed to do that. And I mean, so when you look at the matchup here today, I'm so happy to have you here calling
Happy
it
to be
for
here.
the commission. We haven't seen Christian in a little
Happy to
bit.
pay the
How would
bills,
you
Lana.
say,
Happy to
if
pay
you're
the
grading
bills,
yourself
Lana.
from a managerial perspective, I want you to be human resources for a minute. How is Thad Williams doing as the commissioner? I have my thoughts.
I bet you do. I'd say I'm probably in a BB plus range. It's been
Got a lot of
very
contracts going on.
interesting couple of weeks. Kind of putting my feet to the fire, and there's been a few dust ups here and there, but I feel like I've held my own and tried to be as fair as possible within the league right here.
Modest as hell. He says BB plus. I say BB8 because he's got a Star Wars shirt. He's got a Foo Fighters hat. Thad Williams, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing that could top the excitement of this final
There's that
match
damn
with you
cunning
would be
linguist
for me
again, Mark.
To introduce not only my good friend, the world champion of the movie trivia Schmoedown singles division, the commission himself is back to call a match. Christian Dorotov, ladies and gentlemen.
But he's not the commissioner.
Oh, he's so happy to have that belt around his neck.
Still got the belt. Still got the belt. Look at that.
Come on
If you
in.
would, sir. Good to see you. How's life?
Got the intern commission,
All right,
and you got
Christian
the.
getting settled in here, bringing his belt. He's
He's not the commish,
champion of the movie trivia Schmoedown singles,
just the champ.
also the commissioner.
Not really, not anymore.
Yeah,
well,
that's what I'm saying.
You know, I look at both of you guys as people who could give me the axe at any minute, so I'm going to be very, very nice when I ask you to talk to Thad and vice versa.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, Thad, there's a reason why I...
Oh, is my computer blocking your
I was
belt?
trying to move it over. Well, that was the thing. I thought it was fair. Look, a couple things. Obviously, I had to do some personal stuff, and I had to step away for a little bit. And I know Thad very well, and everything that he does for Collider behind the scenes, and just knowing that if there was one person that's not going to take crap from anybody, it's Thad Williams. And also the fact I figured while I have this championship, I shouldn't really be making the rules. So I figured until I lose the championship, Thad Williams will be the active commissioner.
It sounds fair to me, and here on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, we hope, if nothing else, all of you viewers learned something new about movie trivia. I just learned that Thad Williams works at Collider. Did not know that, but
Well,
pleasure
that's
to have
something
you
new
around
every
the
day.
office.
Nice
Yeah.
to be here. But you know what I did see is I was backstage and I read something. Action and Above the Line.
How are they looking?
They won't even look at each other. They won't even look at each other. You have Action who's just kind of trying to taunt with some smiles, and then you have Drew and Sam who just. The one thing that Action has been able to do throughout this entire tournament is phase their opponents with their smack talk. It was Teflon style back there with Above the Line. Nothing seemed to bother them whatsoever. So I'm very excited to see what they actually said in the pre's.
Yeah, we're going to throw to the pre's in 1 second, and I'll tell you that these guys, Team Action seems to be two guys who want a statue made of them. I think that Above the Line are statues and that they just do not show emotion.
Nothing has ever rattled these guys. I don't think anything possibly could, but if there's anyone that could do it, it would be Team Action.
It's true.
See the barbs.
Those bears
This
have
is
tons of
insane. I mean, this is
self-control,
a
but
day
they're
that,
poking the hell out
Drew
of
and
it.
I don't know that we really could have legitimately said, oh yeah, for sure we're going to make it to the finals when we started playing as a team in the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament.
Again.
We're back, guys! Oh my god! That's 3. We got 1 left. And these yahoos, the most boring team in the history of the Schmoedown.
Yeah, look, man, the fucking kid from Road Trip and William Bibiani, look, we're gonna destroy the two of you assholes.
It's not Bibiani.
Each match, I feel like we found our footing a little bit more and a little bit more. I feel really good as a team going in.
Absolutely. I think we've improved as a team every time we've sat down and played together. And our match against Wolves of Steel, I mean, it was brutal. They scored 32 points and lost, and the only way we could beat them was by being as perfect as I think we've ever been.
Yeah.
And I feel really good about our match today.
Drew McQueenie.
McQueen.
The cast from Up.
Yeah,
Playing
right.
the cast from Up. That's fantastic. You know, it's great that guy needed to hire a big Hollywood star as a sidekick. You know, he's basically the animated character that gets him to the end of the road. He's basically Mushu from Mulan, right? Or like Iago, or the kid from Up.
I've tried to do this for each match. I did theme today's shirt. It's all spoilers, you'll notice. The one that we're going to add is Team Action loses. Because that's out. Ouch.
All you idiots that
Saw
thought we
Tyler
were losing the
Durden
first
on
round,
there.
well, guess what? We kicked the shit out
I
of
saw
them. Well, in the
Snake
second
Killer.
round, Drew, what happened? Look, man, we kicked the shit out of them. Oh, and the third round, that team, that
Spoilers.
unstoppable team.
I almost finished that
the
sentence.
champions, the guys that never lose because they're so great. We kicked the shit out of both of them.
Yeah, what's up, Outlaw Nation?
They can trash all they
Oh,
like.
damn.
Drew and I have the one thing they don't have and can never have, and that is sexy ass beards.
McQueenie like that.
What I respect, earn it. Come and try to take the belt when it's on our shoulders, assholes.
Yeah, seriously. We got a new spirit animal. Who the fuck is Eeyore? Come on, McQueenie. We're out. Where's the belt?
Yes. Those guys are good.
As you see, I mean, look right there. Action taking every shot at above the line that's possible. Basically saying that they don't know anything except 70s and 80s. The fact that they're calling Sam Levine Mushu. I mean, they're going through all these different things. I don't know what they're
They're
calling it.
laughing
Whatever
in the
they're calling it,
background.
It's not nice.
It's incredible
Yeah,
to see
but
the
then-
trash talk.
But like I said, that you see in that interview, it did not phase Sam and Drew McQueenie. They weren't phased by it.
No, Team Action plays off each other as well as the Smothers Brothers did. That you remember that reference. And
Yeah,
then when you look at
yeah.
above the line, I mean, it's like we postulated before. It's that they're just here to win a belt and get the hell out of town.
Yeah, you could not say that better, Mark.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
really good at my job.
Well, that's the thing. Is that remember that whoever wins this match goes to the Spectacular. That's what everybody wants to do. They want to get to the Schmoedown Spectacular in December to play the Patriots. Jeff Snyder and JTE, even though they battled one another in the singles, they're about the best team.
They held it together pretty well
They did.
during that battle.
They did, and they showed
Yeah.
in that match why they're so good. That's not going to be an easy match for either one of these teams, but to get there, the fight that they've put up for the amount of matches that they did to finally get to this spot, this is big for both of them. It feels like a big fight back there. I'm ready to go.
Well, let's throw to the tail of the town. I hope they don't actually throw fists at each other. They know it's just movie
Oh,
trivia.
I wouldn't fight Drew McQueen
Oh,
if you paid me.
dear God. Tail of the tape here, Commissioner. Who do you see coming out of this, and what are their strengths?
Well, obviously, Team Action, you've got action adventure. Oscar movies is a
I don't know, man. Action looks intense sometimes. It feels like they're gonna kill you.
And then you have both above the
Annoying
line,
With
everyone.
looks.
Yeah.
70s and scaring everyone that they come in line.
Lots of decades of knowledge
Yeah.
there between them. That
They
I'll
didn't
ask you
annoy
this
me.
question before I ask Carla.
They won me over.
Are you ready to go?
Action
And
Army's
who
like,
do you think is going to come out?
That's not true.
I
They're the
am ready
best.
to go. I don't really genuinely know who's going to be the victor of this. It's anyone's match. If you had asked me a couple days ago, I probably would have said above the line. But having played against Team Action and written them off multiple times throughout this tournament, they've proven
I still wanna
time
play
and time
deep
again
cuts.
that they actually know what they're doing.
Whole lot of gusto. Christian George Harloff.
That's a deep
It's
cut.
been a minute. How are you feeling?
I'm ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown!
Introducing first.
with a record of 3 wins, no defeats, and 1 knockout. The Godfather, Drew McQueenie, and the Glorious One, Sam Levine, above the line.
Nice hearty round of applause for Sam Levine and Drew McQueenie. Sam coming out, waving in the crowd. McQueenie coming out, giving the salute to both commissioners. Very classy gentlemen through and through. Yeah.
And their opponents,
What was that?
representing the Popcorn Network and the Action Army, with a record
Yay!
of
I hear Jay.
wins,
I hear him.
1 defeat, and 2 knockouts. Dastardly, Drew Guy, and Ben the Boss Bateman, Team Action! That's the pizza, that's a fat nose, that's a remnants of trickles of baseball.
man.
This is all
That's
shrapnel from
that's all-
past
Yeah.
victories that they have had.
Outlaws.
It's all of them, okay.
They are just making waste of the entire tournament
bats for
up to
deep
this
cuts.
point, and now they
The
find
red
themselves in the
shirts.
finals.
Guys, I want to say something real quick.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Right off the
Celebrity
bat.
at the table here.
Oh, thanks.
And it's kind of an honor. So, Sam, if we could get you to sign this, we would love that. We'd really appreciate this.
For an autograph. That's actually
Just
Drew
from the
McWeeny.
bathroom,
That's true.
it's a big deal.
That's Drew
It would mean a
McQueen.
lot.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
You're sitting next to Sam Levine on your left.
Yeah.
You guys
The other side.
had weeks to prepare for this, and that's the best fit you could come up with.
Oh,
boy.
damn.
Levine, not thrilled.
Not
No.
impressed.
Sam,
I am not
Wow.
amused.
Sam Levine.
All right, it's his workplace. He doesn't want me bothering work. I get it.
Read
Yeah.
about that in the tabloids come next week.
Fame got to
In
his
the
head. He won't
meantime,
sign it.
Here is how the rules are going to work. This is the team format. So, let's get ready to
Schmoedown!
Wow.
Back in
Wow.
business.
All right, guys, here we go. First question here in the realm of fantasy sci-fi. What was Elliot's older brother's name in E.T.?
I never liked that ET.
What?
I think
Just
he's
gonna
the
guess.
worst botanist I've ever met in my
Exactly.
entire life.
Damn.
The moron doesn't know
5,
Reese's Pieces aren't plants.
4, 3, 2, 1, pens down, and Ben.
Rodney?
Incorrect. Drew.
Michael.
Correct. Drew.
Benjamin.
Incorrect. And Sam.
Phil, but I pronounce it Michael.
Only one there. Above the line. 1-0 over Action.
A little too far for spelling. Your next question.
Whatever became of
from
that kid?
Fabulous.
All right, in the category
Michael,
of
not Elliot.
animated films, in the Toy Story franchise, what actress voices Jessie the yodeling cowgirl? You guys like to yodel?
That's a toy I would
bathroom.
purchase.
Yeah. So weird.
That's a little weird.
You know who was in the bathroom from the
5.
sound.
4, 3, 2, 1. Drew McQueen.
I think legally you have to call her the Great Joan Cusack.
Correct.
That's true.
Drew.
Joan Cusack.
That is correct. Sam.
No, sir.
And Ben.
Joan Cusack.
You got it. So look at that action, 2-2, and the crowd just died.
That's right. Sam Levine, maybe he knew the answer. He just didn't want to
Excuse
get
me.
the point and keep it competitive. Your next question comes from the world of dramas, and your question is: who plays twins Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss in The Social Network? I'm on Facebook, and you guys can find me on Facebook.
What was that beginning noise?
I was just telling them that you can find me on Facebook. Add me as a friend. I'll consider it.
5, 4,
I got 50 spots left. Who wants
3,
it?
2, 1. Drew Guy.
Army Hammer and Liam Hemsworth?
That's incorrect.
What?
And Sam.
Just Army Hammer.
That's correct.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Army Hammer.
Correct. And Drew McQueen.
Army Hammer.
Correct.
See little
Wow. Throwing a Hemsworth
wrinkles in
at us,
Ben's
that's no
head?
good.
There's
Drew
1,000 of them.
Yeah.
They were not in that movie.
Yeah. Okay, so next question here.
Interesting.
Liam Hemsworth?
Yeah. Not Chris
Gloria
Hemsworth.
Swanson starred as a former silent movie star,
Interesting.
Norma Desmond. In which movie?
Gloria Swanson went on to make lovely TV dinners.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swanson.
delicious?
Swanson dinners.
Did you ever enjoy one of those?
Why'd you say delicious like that's one of my trademark catchphrases to say?
It should be.
Are they delicious?
3.
Good grading.
Question, please.
Repeating the question. Gloria Swanson starred as a former silent movie
God,
star.
it sounds so
Norma
familiar,
Desmond.
but I can't
Which
put a
movie?
name a name to a movie right now.
No.
And 5, 4, 3, 2,
Nope.
1. Pens down. Sam Levine.
Ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. Sunset Boulevard.
That is correct. Ben.
Sunset Boulevard.
Is
All right, I had that
One of
in
my
my.
favorite movies of all
I
time.
should have just put it down because I had it in my mind and I was like,
Psycho.
maybe not.
Ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
That's right. Poor Drew McQueen.
God damn you, Sunset Boulevard. That's like twice I almost put Sunset Boulevard and I
Love
did.
Sunset Boulevard.
All right, and the next question goes to all 4 of the very well-dressed men. The category of action-adventure.
Ooh.
What famous director played Hacker Warlock in Die Hard 4, Live Free or Die Hard? Which would you prefer, living free or dying hard?
You know, if it involves seeing that movie again, I'd probably take neither. A bald Bruce Willis is not the Bruce Willis I wanted.
Who
5,
His name was Warlock?
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Damn it,
Ben.
Justin Long.
It's gonna be Kevin Smith.
Correct. It's upside down.
Damn, yeah.
Kevin Smith.
That is correct.
Kevin
You got
Smith.
it correct. And Sam?
I just put
There
Justin.
you go.
Wow, yeah.
8-6.
Wait, who did you put?
8-6.
Timothy on?
Good ball
Here's
game. We
the-
got
See, I didn't remember their
here.
character names, and
we
there was like
move
3
to the
hackers in
world
that.
of
Justin
comedy.
Long, Timothy Oliphant, Kevin Smith.
Who played Mark Wahlberg's girlfriend Lori in the movie Ted? Big fan of the entire all the Wahlbergs.
Have you ever been to Wahlburgers?
I've never watched the program, but I hear I like it. Burgers,
Burger delicious.
1.
Mila
That
Kunis.
is correct.
I didn't get it.
Okay, Sam.
It's Mila Kunis.
Andrew, man.
Mila Kunis.
There you go. All right.
All right, so 10
That's
to
a couple
7
right
here
there.
with the 7th question coming up. 7th question here in movie taglines. What 1997 film had the following tagline? Every hitman deserves a second shot. Where were you in 1997, Bab? Sleeping.
I was 12, I think. Yeah, 12.
You are that young.
I am that
5,
young.
God, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were just asking
Down
about this,
and
I
Drew
believe.
Guy.
Gross Point Blank.
That is correct.
See, that's what I thought it was too.
Correct, Ben.
I didn't get it.
But he wasn't like.
Assassin.
Oh, yes.
Damn, it was either
That is the
this
first
or
question
that,
from
and I
the
just.
Nah.
I thought it came out
And
earlier
in
than
round one, so now
97.
there is going to be no
No,
bonus
no, whole
question
9
asked
yards
here,
came out
but we will have
way
one
later,
more
like
question because
2000.
It is the 8th and final category of round
I'm
1.
not Scott Mantz.
All right, and your final
Should've went with
question in
Grosse
round
Point
1
Blank.
in the category of directors.
John Cusack?
Ewan McGregor,
Yeah.
Jessica Lange, and Billy Crudup all have roles in this 2003 film directed by Tim Burton.
2 of those actors are men, and 1 is...
That's a very astute.
Every time this freaking movie comes up, we always get it wrong.
Repeat the
I
question.
think. I'm just.
All right, here you go. Ewan McGregor, Jessica Lange, and Billy Crudup all have roles
Yep.
in this
Every time.
2003 film directed by Tim Burton.
Finally. Maybe.
Maybe.
That Williams 18 years old. 4,
Dang you, Tim Burton.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Sam Levine.
Nope, no answer.
Ben.
Sorry, guys.
Ben.
It's gonna be Big Fish.
That is correct.
Yes!
Sweeney
Big Fish.
and Andrew Guy.
Oh my god, I didn't get it.
Ashley will.
Wow, Andrew.
That was a big... That could have
Ashley
been a
will
big
know what
swing.
talk about.
no.
You talk about a
no,
big fish,
no.
you talk about what could have been a big swing and a big match thus far. 12-9, above the line, outpacing Team Action by 3.
Looks like
Huh?
Andrew Guy's in his head a
12 to
little bit
9?
too. Ben Bateman on fire here. And Andrew Guy
Still.
to get into the second round and maybe it can come back. It's 12-9.
You got to be on top of your game if you're going up against above the line.
That's very true. You never know.
You
They can
guys
just
are
spin
in
something
the
that's
lead by
not in their
3
wheelhouse
points.
at
Would you
all.
like to spin first or
And
defer to
That's
the men
true,
who wanted
yeah.
your autographs? Team
But
Action.
the wheel loves Sam.
Team Action very comfortable.
for now.
Now.
Okay.
This is a classic.
You've been
Above
watching.
the
There they
line has
go.
done this every time also.
Here they go. They're trying to get action.
Yeah, they usually
Trying
play
to
from
get
behind.
action. You
That
know
might
they
throw
love it.
them
It's why
off.
they
That's
need
what
their
she
team
said.
After it, will they spin on it? Christian, this looks good. This
Pega.
looks real good.
Ah.
It looks good.
Are you serious?
Good.
Are you serious?
Action adventure.
By the slimmest.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
How's watching from the bleachers, you fucking loser?
Spin again. Spin again.
Thrown.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had bleachers.
Drew pumped after
All
that
right,
spin.
guys, 6 questions in the world of action films. Here we go. Quiet up. All right.
Damn.
What 1970s Charles Bronson film was remade starring Jason Statham?
The mechanic?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Don't know.
5,
The transporter?
Crank.
3, 2, 1.
Multiple choice, please.
A.
Death
Chaos.
Race.
B. Death Race.
Could be Death
C.
Race.
Killer Elite.
Death
D.
Race.
Or the mechanic.
I'm going Death Race.
5.
You were saying over the A. I couldn't hear A. I heard B.
Or the mechanic.
A is
Damn.
Chaos. B is Death Race. C is Killer Elite. D is the Mechanic.
Uh-oh.
5.
Death Race.
That's incorrect.
The answer is the mechanic.
That is correct for 1 point.
I should have stuck with my gut.
You should have stuck with the first.
Stuck with the first.
Question 2. Question 2.
Wow.
Who starred as the veteran secret agent Charlie Wax in the 2010 action flick From Paris with Love?
Oh.
Oh.
John Travolta.
Is it John Travolta or is it it's
John
Jonathan Rhys
Travolta.
Myers?
5, 4,
John Travolta.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Multiple choice, please.
A. John Travolta. B. Jonathan Rhys Myers. C. Jason Isaacs. D. Jason Statham.
Jonathan Rhys Myers.
That is incorrect.
It was one of the two. I don't know their names.
Hey, John Travolta.
That's correct for 1 point.
Another steal. But
At least they got it down
Here
to
they
1
come in
point.
Team Action's
Holy
home
crap.
category.
2 for 2.
In question number
2
3.
missed 2 on action.
Stuart Townsend played Dorian Gray in what Sean Connery starring action
The
adventure?
Extraordinary Gentleman.
There's 2 points.
There's
All right,
2
all right.
points.
There you
That's
go.
a team action we know.
Yeah. All right, question 4.
It's because they burnt up all the
Jackie
action
Chan plays
questions.
A secret agent who loses his memory after falling from a crashing helicopter in what 90s film?
First Strike?
This sounds so familiar.
5.
Frick.
Who am I?
2 points.
Ah.
You are Ben Bateman,
Yeah.
and you are correct.
All right, question 5. Question 5. Former NFL player Howie Long took a shot at becoming an action star by
Broken
playing
Arrow.
firefighter Jesse
Oh,
Graves
Firestorm.
in what 1990s action thriller?
Firestorm.
You gotta wait until the whole question is.
I don't
easy.
need it. Firestorm.
No, I know, but you said Broken Arrow first, and then they'd be like incorrect.
That's true. Firestorm.
2.
Backtrack.
It's incorrect.
No!
2 points
Firestorm.
for above the line.
Firestorm.
2 points.
That's a
Holy.
huge steal.
Oh, no.
Only one more question left. Was Howie Long good in Firestorm? Does anybody know?
No.
He's terrible.
He's all
Here we
right.
go. Last question here.
football.
Last question here for action. Julianne Moore provided the voice of the villainous computer program Aria in what 2000s action-adventure film? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Eagle Eye?
Yeah.
Eagle Eye.
C, Red Planet? D, Resident Evil?
Eagle Eye.
For 1 point.
All right,
All right,
it's only a
so-
2-point gap here.
Damn.
But listen,
Whoa, that is
boy.
their-
They
that
are
was their-
behind
this
going into
action-adventure
round
is their
2
bread and butter, and it
for
failed them in that
above the
one.
I was
line.
saying
Above the
back,
line.
but we had steals
Yeah.
from above the line.
They
Yeah.
took 4 points.
That was a
Holy
huge line, but
goodness.
now above the line is going to give us
What's
spin
going
here.
on?
Actions
Jeez.
at a hard
I think they
on
burnt up all the good
opponent's
action
choice.
questions, so now it's
Just-
like deep
they have
stuff
to find
like
a weakness.
Eagle Eye.
Yeah, but they should. They're
Firestorm. Come on. I mean,
Big spin.
it was okay.
McQueenie.
There's a
Who was
spin.
it?
They're
I
giving
mean,
us
they
spin from the
used
chair.
up all the
That was a
easy
spin right
Yeah.
there.
action questions.
Where's it gonna stop?
That's one.
Hey,
Yeah.
Boogie
No.
Line stays.
Damn. This is it's above the lines.
Magic. You know, sometimes
It's
the
above the
silence
lines.
is the loudest voice. And Drew McQueenie, not
Just
known for
mentally.
talking a lot of
Yeah.
trash, just spoke volumes with that spin.
All right, here we go, guys. Do you want to keep spinner's choice?
First choice, and since
No,
they
I
got
think we're
their
gonna go
strongest
spin
category,
again.
I think it only fair we get to do 80s films.
80s.
Films, here we go.
The movies that took
80s
place
films.
in the 1900s and 80s when Thad Williams was a mere zygote. There we go. All right. Your first question in the world
They're feeling
of
pretty good right
1980s
now.
movies for 2 points. In Airplane, what does Leslie
Yes,
Nielsen
yes.
say
I
he
had
ate
the-
for dinner?
The fish?
No, chicken or fish? He's like, yes, I had the.
Isn't it like the
I had the lasagna. What do you say?
4,
Ah, yeah, he has something completely different.
2, 1.
The chicken.
It's incorrect.
No.
Correct. Team action.
Cocaine.
Lasagna?
It is also incorrect. Looking for lasagna.
Ah, there you
Because they're
go.
like, it was the chicken or the fish. What'd you have? Oh, I remember. I had the lasagna.
That could have tied
It sounds like
the
something
game.
Leslie Mann
Still a
said.
2-point lead.
Leslie Mann?
for
Leslie
Nielsen.
line. And your next question.
Whole different movie with
Yeah.
Leslie Mann.
The 1981 film On Golden Pond. What is the name of the elusive big fish
I've heard
that
you
Henry
say that
Fonda's
before.
character is always trying to catch?
I don't know. Scuzzlebutt. South Park Season 1 reference.
4, 3,
The
2,
catfish.
1.
Multiple choice.
Okay, is it A. Dudley, B. Jasper, C. Stanley, or D.
Jasper.
Shut up, Walter. I'm just going to say Walter.
I'm gonna say Jasper because you say Jasper.
I
a
do
lot.
say Jasper a lot.
Maybe it's like a deep-seated thing that's coming out.
2,
We're gonna go with Walter.
That is correct for
Oh,
1
never
point.
mind.
You can give that one to you.
You failed me.
We watched it too.
All right, your next question in the world of movies from the 1980s. What is the name of Giancarlo Esposito's character in the
Usual
1989
Suspect.
film Do the Right Thing?
Bugging out.
Usual Suspect, didn't that come in the 90s?
I know, but that's the only movie I knew he was in back then.
You know, the McQueenie laugh, it's 10% villain,
Giancarlo Esposito's been around forever. Gus
He's
Fring.
so happy that he's seen every movie ever made.
That is
like him.
right. Your next question. In the world of 80s movies, who were the male and female lead actors in the movie Mannequin?
Andrew McCarthy
And
and
Kim Cattrall.
there you go.
Kim Cattrall and Andrew McCarthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, give
Ooh,
them 2 more
switcher.
points.
I saw him doing awful things to a half-naked dummy.
Your
Look, it's him with the dummy.
penultimate
Who are you to
question in
criticize?
your round 2 category. What is the name of Randolph
I love
Duke's
Mannequin.
brother
Mortimer.
in
Mortimer.
Trading Places?
Mortimer, we're
We're
back.
back.
Okay, Mortimer.
2
2 more points.
God, this is so good for them.
Yeah.
Points.
Racking them up.
So
Now we
awful
move
for
on to
team
your last
action.
Question, and it is in the world of 80s movies. In Moonstruck, Cher is pursued by which actor?
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, there we
It
go.
is correct. And
He was in my mind,
That's an
and I
80s
couldn't.
question.
So, 14.
There you go.
Yeah.
And, all those films did take place in the 1980s, and after round 2, gentlemen, it is 25 to 14 above the line. A convincing
They just gotta
lead
miss
over
all
the
their
team that
final
got their own
questions for them to
category
even
round
be
two
able to
team
beat
Team
them.
action has
Yeah.
come down from deficits before.
They certainly have.
I don't, not at this level here. It's 11 points. They've got to come back. It's the betting round here. So, Mark, how does the betting round?
Oh, they're doing more. I was gonna say they should be
round,
out by
each
now.
team is
Oh, 'cause I think
going
it's like
to
the
hear
match
a
between
question
before
from a
the-
category that is
Maybe because
spun
it's like the
by
last.
our team above the line. Go ahead and give that wheel a big spin to determine the category.
All right. So after, make sure you write your points down. There we go. Here's the spin.
Spin is in.
Now,
The
McQueen,
spin is
you had one
in.
great spin.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
Oh,
You know
you-
what?
Oh my god.
He's like,
He's the
80s
real
movies.
Good,
whisperer.
and this actually factors in because now team above the line can pick whichever category they want to be asked a
80s
question.
movies. 80s, keep going.
McQueenie magic here.
Do you think they'll pick action?
Go a different
Just to
round,
be
do
subtle,
90s.
just to be
Go one more
spiteful.
decade.
5 action wheel to choose. If you don't choose it 4, do an 80s.
Sticking with 80s.
All right, guys.
Yeah, play it safe.
So,
You did
Both
well in
teams need to
80s.
now make their wagers. 0 to 3 points.
Ooh,
I bet 3.
All right, guys. Here we go. Here
They
is
have to
your
bet 3.
they have to. In
They
order
have to.
stay
feature
in
film version of the Transformers animated film. Who voiced the character of Hot Rod?
I don't know. I know John Goodman was one of them, but I don't think it was Hot Rod.
It is neat. You gotta write
It'd be
it down,
funny if
guys.
it was, huh? Right?
Yeah, write down your answers.
No clue.
And 5, 4.
He's the only one I know of, other than, you know, the primary.
1. Pens down, please. Pens down.
The prime.
And how many points did you pick above the line?
Well, we went for 3.
And you picked?
We got Ted Danzig.
That is
We got
incorrect.
Ted Danzig.
So action, how many points?
1.
And
Judd Nelson.
that's correct.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Should've gone 3. That'd help them big time.
Yeah.
Now. Action
That was
is only at
good. They
7.
could do it.
That is a big.
They wanted
deficit.
to
That's okay, there we go.
Yeah, I mean,
save her
7
because
points,
if
but
they
it-
went
it
3,
could've been
then-
a lot worse for
Yeah.
team action, given what we just saw in round 2. Now we move on to round 4, which is the speed round. And
Can
here
make
is
it up
how
here if they're quick
works.
on the buzzer.
The buzzers have been administered. Now, what's going to happen is Mark hit his buzzer green.
1, 2.
Even quicker than that, so about that.
Yeah.
You weren't prepared
Don't
for that.
hit the
No,
buzzers.
three.
That's what
All right,
freaking
so
Thad
here we go,
always
guys.
says.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right,
See,
here we
these
go.
don't fucking
First
hit them.
question is up. What is
Slightly
the name
tap.
of the princess in Disney's
Jasmine.
Aladdin?
Jasmine.
1 point.
1 point for team action. They get ever closer. Your next question. What was the name of the 2015 boxing film and Rocky spinoff?
Creed.
That's
Another
right.
point.
That's what they need to do.
Your next question. John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
Face off.
1 point.
They're
Okay,
not
good,
against each
yeah.
other at this point.
All right. All right, here
I
we
mean,
go.
I think that's
Next
like the only
question.
movie they were in
Who
together.
plays Tom Hanks' best friend in You've Got Mail?
Jamie Foxx.
That's incorrect. Dave
They
Chappelle.
lose a point.
Dave
They
Chappelle.
lose
Oh,
a
yeah.
point.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
5 point.
I'm racist.
Last question. What movie's characters include Marvin Acme, Judge Doom?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
That's correct. There we go. All right. So
All right.
action had a nice little start there, but it's still, instead of having a 7
That's
point,
close.
6 point. 6 points.
Every point counts going into the final round. And before we give you guys the round 5, the final round, rules and regulations, how you feeling right now? You think this above the line's going to take it?
I really have no idea. It is so close. We started with a lot. I mean, after that second round, you thought above the line was just going for it, and they action was whittled down.
Knowing me, in that first question,
over and over and over
I'll
again.
say
And
it
now
at the
we're
end.
looking at really anyone's ball.
It
We're
could be
fighting.
anyone's game,
They're
yeah.
fighting. Action's fighting back. They're not going out without a fight for sure. And now we get into the 5th and final round. It is the championship round. There we go. The winner
They gotta
of this round
hit all
will
3 of
go
them.
on to face the reigning champions,
Yep.
the
No matter
Patriots,
what.
at the Schmoedown Spectacular in December. All right, Mark, how does it work?
That's right. If you win today, you will have to
Well, no,
smell
they just have
the
to hit their
Patriots, and
one,
the winner will be
their
determined
2
by
and
a
their
round
3
whose
in order
rules
for it to go back
include a
to
series of 3 numbers from
above
each
the line.
team.
If
Because
above the line
lines,
misses
you'll be given
all
your
3,
number first. These numbers
they
must
still
range
have to
from
hit
1
all
to
3
20.
to
They
beat above the
correspond to a
line.
movie
Because they're
category
what,
up here.
7
And our
points
answer
down?
that's your first question
Yeah, but what I'm
is
saying
the
is
second one
that
3, the last one
they have to
5
get at least
points. Because
1 and
it is
2 in
team
order for it to go
format.
back
Once
to
a
above
team
the line.
hears the category for the 2-pointer,
Because
you must
17,
choose
18,
yourself
19,
who will be
21,
answering
oh, yeah,
that.
you're
If
right.
You're answering it by yourself. You're not.
I may not know math very well.
I had to I had to say that out loud to
which
get
your
it.
comrade will take, and then at 5 points, that's when you can confer.
Yeah, because if they get their 2 and their 3-pointer, they're still behind
They're
by
by
1
one,
point.
yeah.
So
I was
no
thinking
matter
it was-
what, they
yeah.
have to get all 3.
Yeah.
And hope they don't hit any.
9, 3, and 12.
Yeah.
12. All right. Good numbers there. They threw an even in there.
It
for
can
fun.
be done. It's
You also have
improbable and unlikely, but not impossible.
Please pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
We'll do 7, 11, and 17.
7.
7, 11.
17.
That's
All right,
ours.
so action is up first to avoid the TKO. They chose category number 7. That is the category of Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise. Who's going to take
Well, well, well.
I'll take Tom Cruise.
You're going to take Tom Cruise. All right, here we go. 2-pointer here. Tom Cruise plays futuristic detective in
Minority
a
Report.
sci-fi action film.
Minority
For
Report.
2 points. There you go.
All right.
Good job.
4-point
It
game.
was
Look at that.
Next one. Category 11 is disaster films.
I'll take that.
You have to get that.
Thank you for stepping up.
Here we go.
Thank you, Sam. That wasn't true.
Here we go. Disaster films. Who played Dennis Quaid's son?
Jake
in
Gyllenhaal.
Disaster film The Day After Tomorrow.
Come on.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Good job.
3 points.
Hell yeah, that's
But
what they
they're
do.
not out of this yet.
That's what they
You
do.
need the 5-pointer here to take a big lead. So here's how it's going to work. If they hit the 5, it goes back to above the line. But if they miss it, above the line will win via TKO and face the
Holy
Patriots at the Schmoedown Spectacular. Gentlemen, you have category number 17, which is comedy. Category comedy.
They
That
said
wasn't
I
one-
want them to have
What
comedy.
happened to the previous Santa Claus?
They beat
allowing
us.
Tim Allen
Fell off
to
a
take
roof.
over as
Fell off the
Santa?
roof.
Fell off the
Fell
roof.
off the roof. Come on.
Fell off the roof.
Yeah.
We need more than. Hold on.
You need more than he died?
Yes.
Yeah, he fell off his roof.
That's correct.
Yes! Oh, hell yeah.
10 points.
God, when their
10
comedy
points. So now
questions hit them, they're
above the line
freaking
is
5-pointers and they're
gonna have
easy.
to get the 2 in there
Fell off
to
the
win
roof.
the game.
Oh my goodness.
Wow,
that is,
holy
something
crap.
love that
we wanted to
movie.
see, I guess. I mean, you
It's a
want to
good
put
time
some
of
pressure
year to
above
watch
the
it
line
now.
regardless of how well
Not
they
100
play.
malls.
I didn't know it.
I guess.
Here we go. Number
I knew
9
it. Big time.
is your first category, and that corresponds to
Good
the
for
wild
them.
world
Holy
of
crap.
dramas. Which teammate would like to take it?
I'll take that.
Sam will
Dying over here.
Step up and go for it here. Your 2-point question. Who plays car salesman Jerry Lundegaard?
William H. Macy. He
Yeah.
knows William H. Macy.
They're
Yeah.
2 points closer to
Damn.
victory.
So now they have
You
set
betcha.
up Sam and
Oh, you
set
betcha.
Drew McQueenie to win
Oh,
the
you
game.
betcha.
and
He was
he hits
kinda
the
funny
three-pointer.
looking.
They will go on to play the Patriots
Yeah?
at the Schmoedown Spectacular. If not,
That's it.
they're forced to hit
That's
their
it.
5.
Let's take it to the 5.
Your
Let's take it to the
question
5-pointer.
We just
Let's
wanted
put
to
it on
keep
edge.
going. Let's just do this.
A lot closer than I thought it was going to end
Your
up.
question, Drew McQueen.
That's what
back.
Team Action does.
Yeah.
The
they come
wild
back.
world of directors. Your question
It's over.
for 3 points.
It's going to be
And
something they
victory.
know.
Name the director who was at the helm for the Night at the Museum trilogy?
Oh,
Sean Levy.
no. What? Was it Sean Levy?
Yeah.
I thought it was freaking Thomas Lennon and Rob.
They wrote it. They wrote the.
Well, damn it. I thought they were wrong.
No, they wrote it.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
Oh, he flipped them off.
It was a good match though. Look
Yeah.
Bad Christian, what a treat
So
it was to
close.
be here calling the match day with you gentlemen, but more importantly, we were subject to one of the great team matches we've ever seen. Back and forth, team action when I thought they were down
Damn
and
it.
out. They clawed all the way back to the lead in round 3, but you get Sam Levine, you get Drew McWeeny. Their post-game celebration will probably
My heart's breaking of all the things I'm not going to get to
but my
see.
God, they can compete.
Think about this. It was the action-adventure category that sunk action.
Yeah.
Had they gotten just 4 or 5 more points there, they would have won the game.
Yep.
I mean, it was. You look at what they did. They played tremendously in rounds 3, 4, and 5. It was 2. They played the worst 2 they've ever played, and they came back and they played. I mean, they played championship level type of game there, and it just wasn't enough because of the deficit they were behind after that second round.
It's very true. I mean, they were dominating that speed round for the majority of it, and we really thought that they were coming back, and then here we are. Above the Line has an all expenses paid trip to the spectacular.
Well, now we're
I don't know. I think had they even answered it, it would have gone to the 5-pointer. If Above the Line would have gotten their 5, they still would have lost.
Or had they also to bet more points
What is
in their
up,
betting
Mr.
round? If they did
Schmoedown
3
fans? Emma
points,
Fife here with
they would
Yeah,
have been.
Action would have won. If it laid that way, but they got those round 2 questions, they would have won. Because that would have brought Above the Line back down in points because they stole 4 of them.
Delighted to see you here in the winner's circle today.
Thank you very much, Emma.
We're delighted to be here in the win.
And delighted to see you too.
Now walk me through your strategy.
Did you
in
say
this game,
Terry?
because you guys had a pretty
No, he said, "Thank you,
significant
Terry."
lead going into that betting round.
We did, and when we got Spinner's Choice, I mean, the luckiest man in the Schmoedown is my partner. I can't tell you.
Spun Spinner's Choice twice in this one match. That's
Twice.
statistically
I have a confession
impossible.
to make. I'm actually a mutant, and that is my mutant power.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
And so, I mean, we.
It's the X-Men, but it's great here.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's good for something.
Yeah. So we picked 80s, which we've had great luck in the past, and unfortunately it was just one of those random 80s movies
Yeah.
that neither Drew nor I knew particularly well.
Absolutely. I find overall in this match, the level of questions was definitely worthy of people who were fighting
yes,
for
I
that
had the
top
lasagna.
contender spot. There weren't too many sort of throwaway easy questions throughout the match.
There were a few, but I'm happy to say that it didn't hinder us from our victory.
So good.
Absolutely not.
Talking
And I
about
mean,
their
one of the
comedy
things that
falling
Team
off a
Action
roof.
has been so good at in the past is really getting under their opponent's skin, getting their opponents
Energy
riled up. I think
drinks.
that's been a real key to their
Energy
victory.
drinks.
And you guys were just totally unshakable.
Yeah, talk is cheap.
Yeah, I mean, we've been. Here's the thing: we're playing our game. That's in every one of these matches. We're playing our game. So whatever they were talking about, we still had to play our game. And that's the only way you're going to win.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely true. If there's anything that we've seen from
Talk
you
is
guys,
cheap
Above
and
the
Team
Line, number
Action
one, you guys
buys it
bring
in
out
bulk.
the best in each other, and on top of that, you really do. You stay focused on the game, and you
I'm
don't
disappointed.
let things rattle you. I mean, you know,
I'm not.
things did not go in your favor during that betting round, but you still came back strong. I mean, Team Action, they were fighting hard.
Yeah, they were, and I mean, I think we saw a bit less trash talk from them because they were playing from behind most of the game.
Yeah, they were
That's
frazzled.
So it doesn't really make it easy for them to do a lot of trash talk, which turned out to be okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's very exciting to me that you
geez.
guys speaking of
Oh.
Oh, damn. Here we go.
Oh, this is a mess. This is a mess.
Hey guys, first of all, Spinner's Choice is going to be on the wheel when you face us. So you can kiss that goodbye, because honestly I think that's the only way you guys really have a chance in these matches. I'm like, Spinner's Choice. You're actually going to have to answer questions against us that aren't going to be fed to you.
You know, the category isn't Spinner's Choice. We actually do pick a category.
Yeah, your category.
But there's also a lot of categories that were on there that was probably
answered all
there.
the questions already. That being said, congratulations on getting through this whole gauntlet. Just to beat losers in the Schmoedown.
On the biggest platform
On the biggest
that there is.
I haven't talked very much trash during this
Oh,
entire
great.
tournament because
Please.
I really, up
Uh-oh.
until now, I haven't had a reason.
Oh, here we go.
But I actually have personal reasons
Yeah,
to
we beat
defeat
you.
both of you.
Yeah, we beat you.
So
Yeah,
when
we
Sam
beat
and I
you.
do show up,
Yeah, we beat you.
Those are individual matches. You're going to see what a team match looks like, and I promise you the outcome will be different.
You want to see what team match looks like? Watch some game tape. We've held this thing for a year.
You know, actually, thank you for reminding me. I've already beat you, Schneider. Why are you even challenging me a second time?
I'm very well aware of it, and I'm going to be looking for revenge, okay? JT and I haunt Drew's dreams at night. You haunt mine, Sam, and I'm going to be coming after you. Now, we've knocked off the hot thing before, okay? We've knocked off 5 of the hot things before. And you guys are the new hot thing, and you're going to be the next one to fall.
All right. Yeah. That's really intimidating, guys. Thanks so much for that.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci, and that's Italian, and you're dressed, I think, maybe like you're
French?
French. I'm not sure. There's a great Hawaiian shirt. You can see how that's...
Are those guys all from Boston?
Well, I don't... They sure all say that they... You know, I think they give Bostonians a bad name, because, I mean, Bostonians have a reputation, and they are just elevating it to a... I mean, if I were the city of Boston, I wouldn't let them in.
You know, here's the thing. I was assaulted at Fenway Park back in 2007, and I never found my assailants, but if I had to describe them to a sketch artist...
Is that true?
Right there.
Aww, that makes me so sad.
That makes me sad too. Well, congratulations,
Nobody beats on Sam Levine.
Drew.
Nobody.
I am just thrilled to see
Apparently
you guys
nobody.
take down
Damn,
exactly.
they
the
just
comes back.
annihilated.
That in the spectacular, this time it is going to happen, and we will be right back with team action. And we are back with team action.
Oh, Jesus,
Guys,
see what they
I
have to say.
hand it to you. You had a good run.
Thanks. It feels really good to win it.
You didn't actually win this time.
Right, I'm not familiar with losing.
Yeah.
We should bring Roka or Mance or
One of those losers in here.
Cut's out here to tell us what to do. This is new for us.
Yeah, look, bottom line, today we did not play our best game, and we lost to a very, very, very boring team.
Yeah, it's probably the most boring team in the entire league, and look, you guys got what you asked for. And after they go to the championship and you realize how goddamn boring they are, you might actually want a real match.
Yeah, they've clearly been studying Spinner's Choice movies for weeks to get ready for this match.
Spinner's Choice, not a category. Not a category.
It's on the wheel. It's on the wheel.
It's category. Yeah, but you don't have to pick a category that you are strong in, and I will say that it definitely did go in their favor. You guys have had a similar experience with Spinner's Choice.
Totally, and we're not complaining about them getting Spinner's Choice. That's just what happens. That's part of the game. They played a great match. I like McQueenie. I like Levine. They're boring as fuck, and I hope that we defeat them in the future.
Yeah, all respect
He
to you
calls him
and Mushu,
Nick
man. It
Queenie.
was an excellent match, and you know, we fought hard, and they played their best game, and it was better than our game today. And we will not make those mistakes again in the future. You know, I think it's pretty safe to say that for once today, our sunglasses were not dark enough to block out the bright lights.
I think you said it perfectly, my brother.
Okay, so that's the reason you guys wear sunglasses inside all the time.
Is there a attempt at being relevant again? Yeah, guys, the bathroom's that way.
Oh no!
Multiple choice on your own.
Look at that, pop a beer.
To come in and crash the interview for the team that destroyed you. That's really cool.
Destroyed?
Yeah.
Destroyed? You got Team Jeopardy questions at the end there.
Look at it. Look what happened against you. Spinner's choice, opponent's choice. How's that taste? That's sweet justice, my friends.
Give someone else points
man.
choice and still lose.
And I mean, not to play devil's advocate here, but you guys did get your category, as Matt Nost just mentioned.
Again.
Once again.
And you shat the bed
And
again.
lost 3 questions, gentlemen, in your own category.
You guys are gonna lecture us about shitting the bed in big moments? Are you kidding me?
Say that again?
Biggest losers in the
Whole league. Just because you're in a high platform, you lose all the time.
Spinner's choice, opponent's
You
choice,
look,
and got Team Jeopardy questions.
what I love is that you can say,
Oh man.
no, we barely lost to you. You know what we can't say? We never lost you. We're never going to lose to you. Get the fuck out of my interview. You guys are losers. You're still losers. You're still losers. Get out of here. Get out of my interview. Get out of my
Oh,
goddamn
shit.
interview, Mabroka.
Oh no.
How about this? How about this little baby?
What are you
doing? Oh, no.
People are allowed to talk now, sweetheart. Here's the deal. We challenge you to a fucking match.
Oh damn.
You're a loser because you fuckers got lucky the first time around between us. Now play us knowledge versus knowledge. Don't you have some life there?
12-year-olds go pick you on and
Dude, they're getting
What do
heated.
you mean? Your girlfriend and a 12-year-old girlfriend?
We hear your challenge right there, and fuck off. We're not playing you guys. You lost in a big match already. You don't deserve to play us in the spectacular.
You're worse
Period.
than us.
End of story.
For team action, not team no action. Let's get this on.
Yeah, team action created that tagline. And you don't deserve the match. Period. End of story.
Dude, they're legit pissed though. That's the thing. That's.
We like to ask. Are you speaking right now? Or are you having a seizure? We like to ask where the belts, Roka. They're certainly not with you.
They're
Okay?
certainly not with you either. Now
Yeah, we're one step closer than you are. Get out of here, Roka.
Oh, you guys
Please.
still here?
Yeah, we're still here. Are we getting the broom? That's all right.
There's a 6-pack of tall boys in the room. Go drink them. Get out of here right now. Leave.
Somebody's diapers needs to be changed, John. And guess what?
this
We'll
guy.
help you.
Get him the fuck out of my
We'll
way.
help you in a short amount of time. Enjoy your loss. Enjoy your loss.
Okay.
Damn.
So, thoughts on a rematch?
Oh, poor Emma. I'm sorry, Emma. You have to deal with it.
Again, I don't even know why they're getting so worked up. Like we're sitting here, everyone's telling we're not gonna have to play them. They're losers.
They don't deserve the match. Period. End of story. I don't know why we keep having to say this out loud. They got their shot. They lost to us. We played in the finals. We lost. We deserve a #1 contender shot. That's it. I don't think we have to say anymore, do we?
I mean, they are the former tag team champions, and I'm not trying to
Oh,
say
no,
that
he's getting-
absolutely.
Where's the goddamn belt? We'll see you next year. We'll see the spectacular. We're coming for you.
Okay, well, you're
Damn.
not getting the belt that easily this time around. Team Action, I'm not entirely sure what just happened there. There was a lot of yelling, so I guess my
Damn.
condolences to Team Action, and good luck getting a match with them, top 10. Back to you now, Christian, Thad, and Baby Carrots, Mark Ellis.
All the drama, as you would expect. The Patriots crashing the interview of Above the Line. Heated words are said, and Dagnito's in there talking nonsense. The Patriots are in there. This is a heated match already, and we're not even close to.
He's always talking nonsense.
We're to 7, but I mean, we're
It's
close.
already started.
It's already started.
Oh.
And how about top 10 coming in, challenging Action? Action not accepting the challenge. That's a lot you're going to have on your plate there.
I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it right now.
Because look, the point has been made of whether or not top 10 deserves a #1 contender,
Sure.
and top 10 even said it. They don't want a #1 contender spot. They just want to play Action. So you've got a lot on your
It's a
hands.
grudge match.
Doing what a good commissioner does, passing the buck to another commissioner.
Yeah,
They're the
listen,
Revengers.
that was exactly what you wanted from the finals. It was a
Revengers,
comeback when it
you
looked
know,
like it was
they're
going to
getting
be
revenge.
something, it looked like it was going to be a beating.
Yeah, I mean, you get through all the fervor of the post-game interview, and you just look at the match that we had played, and I think the Team Action did what you're supposed to do. I mean, win or lose, they rode their best horse into battle, and that was the action movie category. And we mentioned as much, it's a little ironic that they weren't able to pull it out with getting that category once again, but the spinner of the day, Drew McQueenie, spinner's choice. Not that they needed it, but I think it really gave them a nice cushion and one of the many reasons why they are victorious.
All right, so there you go. Your finals for the teams are set. The singles final is coming up on Friday. Guys, there's been a lot of amazing matches,
already.
and it's all thanks to you guys also. You keep commenting, liking, keep doing that. Hey, a big round of applause to Thad Williams for doing the amazing job he's been doing.
Yes, sir.
Mark Ellis, the whole entire production
applause,
team,
man.
everybody, guys, thank you so much. I won't be around again until the spectacular, but when I do, I'm going to have my hands full, I'll tell you that.
He shows up for big matches, and
Yes,
you guys
he
show
does.
up for each and every one of them. We thank you for your support. Make sure that you guys request to be a member of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook fan page, as well as the Schmoedown Rundown podcast on iTunes. For Thad Williams, the commissioner. For Christian Harloff, the commissioner. I am Mark Ellis with no official title whatsoever.
Oh, damn.
Oh, dang.
He looked at the
Hi,
camera.
boys. How are you?
Horrible. What is this nonsense about you wanting us to play a team that we already annihilated?
Look, man, just
Guys.
because you took over for Christian doesn't mean you can hold his biddings, okay, man? That guy wants those idiots in every single title match.
Hey,
We're
now,
sick of
they are the former champs.
it. We're the next champs.
15 years ago, that was like when people smoked cigarettes before NBA games.
all right. They're the former champs. Christian has promised them a spot in the Spectacular, but I've got an idea.
Better be good. Can somebody get me a chair?
I've got an idea.
Yeah, why the fuck are we staying?
I'm going to draw up a contract. I'm going to put some points in there that they want, and I'll put some points in there that you want. We can come to a compromise here. Both teams get something that they want. The winner gets all the spoils. We can make a compromise here. It'll be a fun match.
Just how good is the thing that we want gonna be, Tab?
You tell me.
Tab.
Anything we want?
Title
Let
shot.
me hear it.
We gotta think on this.
All right.
But I like where your head's at.
Title shot.
Anything
Title,
you
yeah.
want?
Within reason. We can come to terms. We can make this work.
#1 contender match.
Anything we want?
Yeah. I'll bring both teams to the table. We'll sign a contract. We'll make a compromise.
Alright. I like the way you think, Stu.
It's not my name.
I love it.
Those fucking guys.
Oh man, I love it. Okay, so I love Thad. That was something that was in that match with JTE and Kalinowski, where it's like we're finally starting to get like the segments with Thad, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So
I think it beefs, like, it's just trinkles. You know, you're getting the little trinkles of what Thad can really do.
Right.
And I don't know, some of these, what is he going to do? What are they thinking? Like, I'm really excited to see what Team Action really wants to see speculated for this match that's may or may not happen during the Spectacular, because depending on what their speculations are.
Well, obviously, behind the scenes, they wouldn't be doing this unless the match was going to happen. So the match is more than likely going to happen.
And I guess they probably have said it that they were going to be there anyway. So.
But that's the thing, is like having the two of them go head to head again. I think honestly,
too soon.
Yeah, I would say title match. I would say if
number one
between
contender
the two of them, that it would be that's what I meant, like a number one contender shot, that they get a shot at the title. If whoever comes out on top. To be fair,
though, like, I mean, I get it with top 10, but I feel like it's like too soon, you know?
Well, that's the thing, though, is and they have a point. Top 10 consistently comes around for these title shots, but the thing is,
and they never get.
No, right. To be fair, but they're given.
I still love you, top 10. I really am.
Right, but they're given the opportunity, and that's the thing, is when you have your top competitors like top 10, you want to give them the opportunity as much as you can. Granted, they've been given the opportunity. They've fought for the opportunity each time. And they come up short every time, so doesn't mean you can't keep giving it to them.
That's
and
true.
You also want to open it up. You're opening the door for them, but you know what? They've got to get through the door, and they haven't been able to get through the door for a little while. I mean, they had that shot, and we were present for that when they actually did go up for the titles. And that was before they brought back their show. They weren't chatting movies consistently.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see the constant progression that they have come from not being on the top 10 show to having the top 10 show come back, because it really does help when you're constantly talking and thinking of all these movies, and it's kind of gives your head turning. I mean, I seen it with Matt Nost. Matt Nost has drastically been better at his game in the Schmoedown ever since Top 10 podcast has come back.
Right.
So I'm really excited to see what goes down between Top 10 versus Team Action, because Top 10, whether you like them or not, they do. I love their banter.
I do
like
too.
Freaking Matt knows some of the stuff that he says is freaking hilarious. Same with John Roca, and then to do it against Team Action. Okay, to be fair, I don't like the heels. Like, I'm not a heel person. I'm more of a face person because I like the hero, but I will say, Team Action can really say some stuff, and it's like the most funniest thing ever. And it's just like, I love the bit when they don't like say your name, like they don't, they miss up your name, and some of the names that they come up with when they say it, it's like not too far off,
right?
And it's like right in that wheelhouse of like, that's funny, but it's not like overly funny to where it's like
they're not trying too hard.
They're not trying to pull teeth with that one.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see what goes down.
And that's the
especially
thing is,
having Thad there.
Team Action very much holds that swagger, that arrogance that certain WWE, WWF competitors had. Like Chris Jericho had it for the longest time, where anytime there was a competitor, he'd call him by the wrong name. Kirk Angel. Like for Kurt Angle, like he always had these different little names, and you know, it seemed like nothing to him. He would just move on with it. And The Rock also had that level of arrogance
the Miz
when he was
have
back.
Too?
Yeah, that was later. That was much later. And
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a later person.
But that's the thing too, is getting back to that whole WWE or WWF mentality is the commissioner.
It's the Attitude Era.
The Attitude Era and post-Attitude Era, they had the commissioner, and Mick Foley was the commissioner. They had plenty of commissioners. I think even Kurt Angle was commissioner once. But the commissioner it was a great ploy. It was a great tool within, not to call you a tool, Thad, but it was a great tool within the show to be able to.
Oh, you mean like a
glamorize
like a
matches?
Tool, not like your tool.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity to be able to pull these matches together, and it glamorizes them. It turns it into an event, a spectacle versus okay, guys, these are the matches that are happening here. Like, you get to see them engineered, and you get to see a personality put these matches together.
Which I absolutely love, like, this extra stuff that they put on the Schmoedown. Not just, like, watching the trivia. Like, that is, like, awesome. Like, that's an added bonus, but
that's
a lot
the
of
match.
Right,
Yeah,
that's the match. But what keeps me going, essentially, and what makes it more like wanting more into these things is like having that storyline at the end with Thad and him being the interim commissioner and doing those freaking sign like what do you
contracts.
call them? Contracts. There we go. And then you have these other ones with the Lion's Den.
Right.
You've got like these different storylines, and these storylines really bring the match together. And then without them, it's just a trivia game. Whereas if you don't with them, then there's a lot more writing on the match, which makes it even more exciting. I mean, for us anyways, it makes it way more exciting to watch the match because you're like, oh my god, if this person wins, then this is going to happen. Well, maybe this will happen if this person wins. Like, there's so many different ways that they can go with this, and I'm excited to see. I'm excited where it's going.
And that's the thing, is that these are all personalities. These are personalities that we personally know. And here's the thing. After you lose a match, the last thing you want to do is have somebody, whether it's kayfabe, it's storyline, or whatever, that's got to not feel good. Somebody like, even though, yeah, we got to address the storyline, but to lose a match, a big, big match, and someone's in your face talking massive amounts of trash, they were heated, and I would be heated, like, especially if I have to harness this dark, character, this evil, mean character, like Andrew Guy. You could tell Andrew Guy was getting upset. And we've seen it before, like what happened with Riley and Roca, when he just like lost it on Roca. Like, you harness an energy inside you, whether it's acting or not, and
because you kind of like, you have that you're already down,
right?
And then,
you're really down, especially losing on this level. Like at that, you're so
almost
close.
there.
You had a hell of a run, and for them to be getting that kind of argument, like, they were genuinely pissed off. Like, personally, I wouldn't want to go talk to Ben and Andrew after that. I know how I felt after the Wolves of Steel match.
I don't know if they were genuinely pissed off. I think they were just more annoyed, maybe.
Well, they're not pissed off at them for the things that they're saying. They're upset. They are angry. They are mad at themselves. And even though it's part of the storyline, like, for them, they're throwing legitimate jabs at them. It's true, but it still sucks when you hear it. Everything that they said was true to them. It's in your face. That's gotta suck. And one of these days, these tempers are going to boil over. And that's what I'm afraid of too. Like, actually, someone getting mad at each other. Like, it's tough.
I doubt that would ever happen.
Well, because they're professionals,
right?
But you never know. You get somebody in there and they just get really pissed off. I mean, these are some heightened personalities, and I'm waiting for the day. Like, we seen Brianne Chandler get like pretty. She was pissed. She was upset, like angry.
We should. But
So that's what I'm saying is like it's going to get to these things are there's a lot of emotion in these matches, and that's why we love it so much. I cannot wait to see where we go with this. I can't wait to see that match. But let's get back to the champions. We didn't even talk about the ones who won.
Above the line.
Came out on top again. You know what? They are
such a good
stellar.
match. But such a good match too.
Yeah.
Like Team Action down, coming back.
What they do.
They won. Above the Line won by 1.
True.
In this match. But,
true. They could have won by 6
that wheel, man.
if they got to their 5th.
The wheel loves them right now.
Clearly, the wheel freaking loves them right now. So yeah. 2 spinners choice. Damn.
And the questions were on their side, considering that Team Action did not do very well in the second round, which they usually do very well, especially in their own category. So that probably put a damper on them, because I feel like, like sometimes when you're down and then you start missing stuff, especially if it's like a category that I can kind of see Team Action, and I'm really happy that they were able to kind of keep the story, like keep the game going, and come back. Because, man, if I was like in that second round, it was a thing that I knew very, very well, or was like a one that always connects me to that category, I would definitely feel
one that you should know like the back of your hand.
basically,
Yeah.
even though there's different things that.
Well, good job Above the Line. We're so happy that you made it to the end.
Yes.
I mean, finally this tournament
I
comes
can't-
to a close.
I know. I can't wait to see you go up against the Patriots and please beat them.
That's a cool thing. Is
Oh.
you're getting a hero versus villain scenario too going into the spectacular,
Yeah.
which is exciting. And you know what? Team Action still gets to be a consolation prize, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. I mean, I'm disappointed in the fact I don't get to see what I wanted to see. I wanted.
You
want to
see Team Action
Yeah,
go up
yeah.
against the Patriots?
Yeah, and I gotta wait like
it very well will happen eventually. I mean, Team Action is a formidable team.
I know. It's just I just had my sights
To be
set
fair,
on it.
though, they just got to beat top 10. Top 10, they get that #1 contender spot. They go for the title.
If that's what they end up picking, like we've already chosen, like that's what we want to see them is go for a #1
That's
contender.
true.
I feel like storyline wise, it makes the most sense because they are the closest to the top. It happened with MODOK and Top 10 and all that. Like they were all hanging out at the top, Nerds Watch, and they eventually got their due diligence. So it makes sense that that's what they're kind of leaning towards. But we'll find out when they actually get to that answer. So either way, thank you guys for watching this long-winded but necessary. It's the end of the team tournament.
Yes.
We were a part of that. That was
Yes.
something so big for this channel. So many big things for this channel. We will be at the Spectacular come December.
Yes.
And so will tons of the other freaking personalities that are in this post Schmoedown,
World.
universe.
Just, yes.
Yeah. Just and by the way,
That's
no,
what I meant to
no.
say,
Here's the
like
thing:
they're
is
in this group. There we go. That's what I was.
we need the group to get bigger. That's the thing. Is like you guys, we're heading into the season, so let's start seeing your reactions. Let's see you guys start posting stuff. We know that there's the fan trivia Schmoedown, and or the fan reactors that do it on their Facebook. Start publicizing things. Start putting them on the channel. Let's on your own channels. Let's see the surge of reactors. We already know like Taylor Robinson finally tailored. She's already gotten a skyrocket up there too. Christian threw some high marks her way for doing her reactions. So let's get all the reactors together and start doing reactions to these matches because that's Spectacular. We're not going to be able to do it for the Spectacular. We need you guys to do it for the Spectacular. We'll do our own thing from there, but it's impossible to give you one of these kind of genuine reactions the way we normally do. So we want to see you guys take up that mantle, run with it. Either way, thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Head over to Collider. You can do the thing there. They obviously deserve it for all the hard work they're putting in. You can like and you can subscribe to us.
And you could do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. You can kick into the party, feel the party, keep the party going, get us where we need to go. We just went to the Real Rejects.
We sure did. That was just a lot of fun. I mean, John and Greg are hell of a people.
Yeah, they are great
that
guys.
makes sense.
Yeah, they are amazing people.
Yeah.
And
There's so much
we
fun.
talked for hours before we even turned on the camera.
And it was so crazy because we were there just talking, then all of a sudden we're like, oh,
It's already 5.
We gotta do these. Yeah, like okay. So we did those, and we had to come home like straight away because I had to work, and we're on like a holiday time, so I had to be at work super early in the morning to the point where we got home just in time.
10 minutes before she had
just
to be
in
at
time
work.
for me to like get here, get dressed, and like race over to work.
At 3 in the morning.
I didn't sleep like that whole day, so.
But either way, guys, check out what we did with them over at the Real Rejects channel. There's 3 reactions there with us and them. There's a vlog on our channel. I know we said this in the beginning. We're reiterating. So check that out. It was a lot of fun. Let them know that we sent you to those channels too, because amazing guys, and we will be collabing with them again whenever we end up back in California when we have time. That's the hardest part, is finding time when we go. That's where Patreon comes into play, so help us that way. But either way, thank you guys so much. And now it's time to say goodbye. Bye.